Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name's Deshaun and today I'm here to give you my review of Shazam! Boom! Wish I could have a lightning effect, but Shazam. Now, Shazam is an interesting movie and an interesting character. I'm gonna just go off the bat. It is the best movie in the DCEU. It's 10 times better than Wonder Woman and it's way better than Man of Steel, in my opinion. And I'm going to give you my rating off the top because I know people might be surprised to hear this. I give Shazam a solid 8. It is a very good and sometimes even great comic book movie. And it has an angle and it's coming at the DCU from a different angle. It's coming at the comic book genre from an angle that only this movie could come at it from. So Shazam to me is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. I give it an 8. So it has its problems, but overall it's a very good superhero movie. It's a very good superhero movie. And in fact, I've already said this to Seth and it caught Seth off guard, but I'll say it again. Shazam as overall movie in its overall entirety is better than Captain Marvel. For the first time in a long time, I can actually come out and tell you that a DC film is legitimately, completely, I can't dispute it, better than a Marvel film. It is better than Captain Marvel. Now, I'm not afraid to say that because it's a good movie. See DC, I'm not biased. I can say these things. If you put the product that is that good on screen, I can do it. But you gotta put it out there. Shazam worked for me. It worked for me on many levels. First of all, Zachary Levi is fantastic as older Billy Batson. He is great. He is hysterical. You believe he's this man. You believe he's this child stuck in a man's body. He is fun. You love to watch Zachary Levi. His friend, I can't remember the name of his adopted brother, but his adopted brother is hilarious. Freddie is hilarious. He's funny. He's witty. He's got this wacky sense of humor. And he's an overall cool kid. He's an overall fun kid, and he brings a lot to the table. The rest of the family are pretty good too. They weren't like ridiculous. They weren't like standouts, but like they had this nice vibe to it. It had a good message in it. The CGI wasn't as bad as I thought it might be. It wasn't too bad. I mean, there was some of the villain CGI was kind of bad, but like other than that, it wasn't that bad. The hero's journey was executed very well in this. Even to the direction, the thing that he does with his powers is something that a lot of people would think to do. If they got powers, they wouldn't immediately think to go put themselves in danger. They might think to go use it to get money, and he does that. So, like, yeah, the movie overall, to keep it short and sweet, the movie overall is just phenomenal. I keep using these big words because I like, and they accidentally kind of slip out. The movie is great. It's very good. It's a very good movie. It's a solid superhero movie. It's the best superhero movie in the DCEU because it does take place in the DCEU because they vaguely reference things and there are vague messages on the walls and stuff to things. And there are hints to other things. There are hints to Black Adam. There are hints to a couple of his other villains, but they're just hints. But to get to the negatives, why it's at an 8 from me and not a 9 or a 10 is because I didn't think the villain was particularly that strong. The villain was okay to me. The villain was about on the level of Ronan the Accuser, which is he's there, he does what he needs to do, which is basically be a speed bump to the hero. And then that's it. There's nothing memorable about him. I won't remember the villain, a year or two from now. I won't remember who he is. I won't remember who he is after Endgame comes out. So that's bad. All the villains. And like, the villain had some bad, the background villains had some bad CGI effects. So, too. And, the bullies in this are terrible. I thought that people would take cues from Spider-Man Homecoming's execution of bullies. Because that's what a modern day bully is. This isn't fucking 1990. This isn't the 1980s, man. Bullies aren't putting hands on the people they're bullying now. They're harassing them verbally, digitally, through cyber webs. They're not doing what he's doing. The bullies in this were just terrible. Like there's a scene, you've seen it in the trailer, where they just come up and hit a crippled kid with the car and start whooping his ass for no reason. There's no reason given. There's no, oh, they've been messing with me. There's nothing. They just do it. And like they make no sense. The bullies in this are so stereotypical 1980s, just like bullshit. It makes no obvious sense whatsoever. So the bullies in this, like, they were pretty bad and they were pretty poignant and, you know, pretty shitty. How Shazam gets his powers differs from the comic books. I see what they're going for, but, you know, I could take it or leave it. There's also, without spoiling anything, there's something they do in the movie that is, if you've seen the movie, you know, that's very true to the comics. And I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's very true to the comics, and people of Shazam who like Shazam, who love Shazam, are gonna love it. Me personally, I never liked this aspect of Shazam in the comics, so when they did it in the movie, I wasn't that big on it, you know? It wasn't like this mind-blowing, like some people, it's gonna be like this hoorah moment, and you know what? That's your prerogative as a comic book fan. Look, I've had those moments. I saw the Black Panther statue and freaked out. So, some people are gonna have those moments, but that for me, I never liked that part of Shazam. Is with the part, and you'll see it, it's a kind of spoilerish, it's real spoilerish, and it's real a surprise. But I never liked this part of Shazam's story. I never liked it in his storytelling, you know, mechanism. So it never got me. Though, to be fair to the movie, which is why it's not a big detractor from the movie for me, it plays with the theme of the movie, which is about family and we're stronger as a family, and you know, your family isn't blood, your family is the people who are there for you. So Shazam had a great message, had a great casting. The kid and the Zachary Levi and the kid who was playing young Billy Batson were great. His best friend slash stepbrother was great. The hero story was great. The message was great. And overall, and there's only really 3 negatives, which is the bullies were pretty horrendous. Like, I mean, really horrendous. Like, stand out in your eye horrendous. Like, this is fucking stupid. This would never happen. Like, it kind of dropped me out of the movie for a second because how bad it was. The villain is the villain is not terrible, but he's forgettable. The villains are a bit forgettable. How he got his power is a bit shaky, and I wasn't a fan of a certain thing that they did that most people are going to be a fan of. So, overall, Shazam gets an 8 from me. I feel a little bad for Shazam because it's not going to make a ton of money. I'm going to just put that out there right now. Now, granted, it didn't have a massive budget, so it's going to make its money back. It's going to make a profit, but it's not going to flip the profit that, like, Aquaman flipped or anything, because Shazam is in a bad spot right now because Endgame is coming out in about 2 weeks. And that's sucking up everything because that's the same audience. Shazam's audience is that audience. And once Endgame comes out, everything in front of it is getting run over like a wrecking ball. So I thought Shazam was a good fucking superhero movie. I thought it was a very good superhero movie. It shows that DCU can do this shit. They can do this if they put their effort into it. So I give Shazam an 8. Had a lot of fun with it. Shazam was better than Captain Marvel. Who for the fucking thunk it? Thank you for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.